My name is Mauricio Rodriguez. I have a supplement company called Outcry. The product itself is called Pre-Mitive. It's a pre-workout. I mean, there was a time like I was working out all the time, like every day, every night actually. And there was a product that I bought and it had like an animal on it. And I remember it caught my attention. I'm like, that looks pretty cool, you know? And I always took supplements. And then I was thinking one day while I was at the gym, I was looking at it and I'm like, I could come up with something like this, you know? And that's where the idea started going. I threw the idea out to a couple buddies every once in a while, like, we should come out with a pre-workout. And they're like, oh yeah. And then nothing ever came up, but it always stood in the back of my head. Other products that I used to take, there was certain ingredients that I always looked for when I'd go shopping for them and stuff. Basically, I was a lab rat testing all different types of pre-workouts and really found what I was looking for and decided to come up with my own. I did research on what each one like did, and I would take some that had like higher doses of it and some that had, you know, lower doses, and just kind of felt like see what I felt, you know, and
some experimenting
just tested it. Yeah, just tested it them all, and the flavors too. And I've always been into like the idea of like manufacturing, how that works, how there could be facilities that make all these different brands. They have their labels, and they could just slap their labels on products and ship them out. That just always interested me. I mean, I could have walked Menards and thought I wanted to start a water hose company, you know, found a manufacturer, make me some water hoses. But fitness is something that I was always into, and just snowballed from there. So it's called Glacier Pop.
Yeah. But it tastes like red, white, and blue.
Popsicle.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you mix it in?
Water.
Yeah.
Yep, about 8 to 12 ounces of water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what does it do?
Well, I have ingredients in it called citrulline, about 7 grams of it. Basically opens up your blood vessels, send blood flow. I got yohimbine in it, which is also used, can be used as a fat burner. So you'll feel, you know, your body getting hot and start to sweat a little bit. 250 milligrams of caffeine. And I have another one called dicaffeine in it, about 100 milligrams. Helps prevent crashes from happening. So that's a big plus. That's a lot of feedback I've been getting from people is no crash at the end of a workout. On days that I don't want to work out, I'll take a full scoop. But on days that I feel like, yeah, I can go, I take half a scoop. Still get half a scoop is still more than some of the competitors that are out there that use a full scoop. So I mean, it's still a banger. And there's other companies that use what's called a proprietary blend. So they'll have all their ingredients in like a little section, but they don't tell you how much is in each of them. It was pretty important to me to have a transparent label. You know, like a lot of people that I've talked to said the same thing. They really like that they can read what's in it, how much is in it. The Mammoth was made by somebody who worked for Universal Studios. He worked for some projects for Star Wars. And I contacted him about making me a different one for like a different product that I'm coming out with. So it's going to be the same Mammoth, but a different like look. Pre-Mitive, the name I just kind of came up with. It was almost called prehistoric, like I was telling him. I don't know, I just felt like it was fitting. It was supposed to be in color, kind of like the shirt, but just went with the white and black. I think too many colors would have made it look a little weird.